What's up YouTube? I'm Vaughn and this is the Gear channel where we discuss collectibles, hobbies, competitive games from tabletop to video games, and today we have another GOAT format match duel review, and it's our Fiend deck versus a very strong beatdown deck that literally was spamming like Kycoo's. And if you know our Fiend deck, Dark Necrofear doesn't do that well to Kycoo the Ghost Destroyer, and if you're not familiar with Kycoo the Ghost Destroyer, it's a monster that prevents your opponent from banishing monsters from the graveyard, plus an additional effect when it deals battle damage. You could actually banish up to 2 monsters from your opponent's graveyard, so it's a very strong card. Now, we did switch our Fiend deck quite a bit, so now we're actually playing flat 40 cards, but also we took out a lot bit of like the BLS like plays and light, and we focus like more on a little bit more like traps as well. So far it's been actually really good, so definitely enjoyed the build. So before we begin, friendly reminder as always to like and subscribe because it really helps the channel a lot and I do really appreciate it. So we're going to see who's going first, and it's going to be us. Nice. So we have Giant Germ, Paw of Greed, Dark Necrofear, Magician of Fate, Book of Moon. They have Mystical Space Typhoon, Kycoo the Ghost Destroyer, Solemn Judgment, Exile Force, and Premature Burial. So they're going to actually have a very going second hand. So very good start on their part. So us, we're going to just go and normal summon the Giant Germ and just pass. Because we're not going to activate the Paw of Greed. If anything, Giant Germ gets destroyed, at least we're going to go and use the Paw of Greed. And since we deck thin out 2 Giant Germs, our odds of drawing it becomes 0. So they drew into Torrential Tribute, definitely threatening card. And they're going to go and summon the Kycoo, attack. Now, a lot of people don't realize that it goes to start damage step, then damage calculation, and then end of damage step. And end of damage step is when the monster is in the graveyard, okay? So Kycoo's effect triggers when it inflicts battle damage with would be the damage calculation. So it specifies, so that means when it usually attacks into a monster and the effect would trigger, the monster that it's attacking is not yet in the graveyard, so it can't banish monsters that it's destroying by battle usually. Okay, so they're going to attack. Okay, very nice. We're going to activate the effect. Our opponent's going to lose 500, and we're going to special summon 2 more, and we're all set from there. Okay, so then they're going set 3 and then pass, which is very threatening because they have the MST, the Torrential Tribute, and Solemn Judgment. It's just going to be pretty hard, but it's okay. So first things first, we're going to go activate Paw of Greed. So we're going to draw 2. Very nice. Then we're going to go use Brain Control because we just want the life points advantage because I feel pretty safe right now. So we're going to go and attack. So attack him with every single thing that we got. Very nice. Then we're going to go set Magician of Faith, then set Book of Moon, pass. Our opponent goes MST. So there you go. And then we return to Kycoo. They have reinforcements of the army, so they're going to add the Don Zalog, so very threatening. Okay. They're going to normal summon it and activate the Torrential Tribute just to get that field advantage, which is very smart. So we're going to go and let our opponent play Premature Burial because, you know, no hand traps in this format. And then they're going to attack and discard a random card, and it was Night Assailant. So we're going to trigger Night Assailant. Now, technically, well, I really like focus on like gold format, but yeah, like we're going to trigger to add the Magician of Fate. So we're going to go and just apply it as is. It could be wrong. It could actually, depending on go format, not be allowed, but it really depends. Usually, I have to recheck on that one, but we went and did it. So Magician of Faith, add back to hand, then draw into Sanjan. Very good. Now we're going to go and banish 3 Giant Drums to supposed summon the Dark Necrofear. Our opponent's thinking, ooh, look at that. So we're going to go and say our Magician of Faith, pass. Now he has the Exile Force, so he's going to wipe that out, so we won't trigger the effect to add a spell. And then he's going to go and discard another one, and it was a Dark Necrofear, which we were very sad about, but it's okay. We have Book of Moon, very nice. So we're going to go set Nidorya, set Book of Moon, and then pass to our opponent. So our opponent's going to go, attack, we're going to trigger, and we're going to pop his Donzalog. Then they're going normal summon and pass. So we're going to go draw into Nobleman Cross Cell. Now, so far what I'm seeing from the deck is that he's not going to be playing that many like set cards. So to actually use the nobleman now would probably be the correct play because there might not be another opportunity. So we're going to actually be doing exactly that. So Book of Moon first, Nobleman cross out, and then normal summon the Sanjan just to deal that additional life points. So it's going for our opponent at 450, which is very good. So, drew into Mirror Force. We're going to go draw, and then we're going to have to attack. I don't know why I sent him misclick. So attack. He's going to go Mirror Force. Okay, perfect. We're going to add, and we're going to add a Magician of Fate. So we're good for follow-up turn. And yeah, now it's our opponent's turn. Ooh, King Tiger Rangu. Okay, and Smashing Ground. So very good card. So he's going to attack. We have no choice but to activate the Sakuretsu Armor because later on, if we're summoning anything Laura, that Tiger is just going to kill us constantly. Okay, so then we're going to draw Tsukuyomi. Very nice. So first we're going to activate Magician of Faith. We're going to go get the Pot of Greed. Activate Pot of Greed, draw 2. Very nice. We're actually going to normal summon the Tsukuyomi because we know he doesn't have Torrential Tribute or Mirror Force. Use the effect. And then he scoops. So now we're going to go into game 2. So we're going second because gold format. You always want to go first. Alright, so we have Jinzo, Bottomless Trap Hole, Mystical Space Typhoon, Mystic Tomato, Nidoria. They have Blacklisted Soldier, Dust Tornado, Torrential Tribute, Smashing Ground, and Nobleman Crossout. Okay, very strong. Okay, they draw into Kycoo. There we go. So normal summon Kycoo, set, and then pass. We drew into Snatch Steel, which is not so bad. But yeah, so we're going to go, and we had two options. We could activate the Snatch Steel, then tribute it for the Jinzo. Okay, or do the MST first, but at the same time, if our opponent's wasting resources just for the Snatch Steel, it makes me happy. So he's going to do that. He's going to set the Torrential Tribute. We're going to MST it. We're going to set the Bottomless, and then we're going to set the Nidoria. Technically, we should just normal summon the Mystic Tomato, but it's okay. It is what it is. They go Graceful Charity. Okay, they're going to draw 3. They drew into MST. Ooh, this is not looking too good. And they're going MST, pop our Bombless, then Nobleman Crossout, and then Reinforcement, get Donzalog. Damn. So discard, banish. Well, actually, I put it back, but he's attacking with Dawn first to discard, and then attack with the Kycoo to banish the monsters. Okay, so we drew into Ancient Gear Beast, which is definitely not helpful. So I kind of like regretted not doing the MST first and then doing the snatch. So that kind of hurt quite a bit. And see what we have as Sanjan. So there's actually no way for us to win. So we have to scoop. So now we're going to game 3. So we are going first. Okay. We have Bombus Trap Hole, Tsukuyomi, Dark Necrofear, Giant Drum, Magician of Faith. So pretty good, but we don't have any spell cards. We have Call of the Haunted, Metamorphosis, Kycoo, the Ghost Destroyer, King Tiger Wangu, and then Blade Knight. Okay, so this is going to be a very interesting one because they have a very good hand and we have a decent one. So Brain Control. There we go. We got a spell card that we could get back. So we're going set and Giant Germ. Yeah. So MST. Okay. Nice. So King Tiger Rangu is going to attack. And then we're going to trigger the effect. Okay. Which really helps us because, yes, we are sending all of them because every time a monster with 1400 attack or less is summoned, destroy them. So we're definitely going to spam all of them just to keep on destroying. So now we have 3 Fiends in the graveyard. So we're pretty much all set to do this. Okay. So they're going to set a card, which is the Call of the Haunted. We drew into Mirror Force. Not bad. So we're going to banish 3. We're going to go Dark Necrofear. We're going to attack. And then we're going to go and set and pass. There's no point in really doing the Magician of Fate now, but yeah. Okay, so they go Kycoo. They said, which one was this again? Yeah, Dust Tornado, Call the Haunted. Very nice. So we knew like this is kind of dead because it's been here for a while and they didn't do anything. So this is definitely much more harmful. So we drew into Breaker, activate Breaker. That's why it's always good to like pay attention of like your opponent's board. Like if they had something like set for a while and they're just taking your attack and not using it for any kind of advantage, it's most likely a dead card or at the momentarily is dead. So he's going to go Chain Dust, so get rid of our Mirror Force. We're going to attack with Dark Necrofear first and then attack with Breaker. He goes Call the Haunted. Ooh, it's all good. So he drew into Nobleman Crossout. Okay. So he's going to attack, and we're going to take the 200. He's going to set the Blade Knight, and then we're going to draw it into Delinquent Duel. Very nice. So we're going to go and use Tsukiyomi to Kycoo, and then we're going to attack. So he's dead. Dark Necrofear is going to attack, and then we're going to play the Delinquent Duel to discard the remaining 2, and then end phase, return Tsukiyomi back. Now it's our opponent's turn. Okay, so now we're at a very good advantage that we could actually start abusing a few of our stuff. So we're going to go and set the Magician Faith in case we are going to add back the Delinquent Duel, which is actually quite good. So if our opponent is stuck or gets like a higher level monster, and also depending what they have. Okay. Yeah, so we could abuse it. So we're going to go and go into battle phase. Attack. So we're going to see it's the ninja. We're all good. Blade Knight again. Oh, so that's going to negate the effect. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Alright, so we're going to set one. We're going to go and use Tsukiyomi to book it. We're going to swing, and then we're going to attack again. Now, the reason why we set the Tsukiyomi is because, why we set the Giant Grenade was like, I was kind of thinking of brain controlling it and then swinging, but then I'm like, you know what, I'd rather have like card advantage completely and do the Tsukiyomi instead. So we set it is where it is, and we're not going to activate it because they have Call of the Haunted. Okay, so they're going to go and use the effect. That's going to banish the Dark Necrofear, which we're kind of sad about. You do into Torrential Tribute, which is quite good. Okay, then we're going to set Magician Fate, use Brain Control. Okay, pay 800, then swing. So our opponent's at 25 now. We're going to return it, pass to him. He has Mirror Force, very nice. We have Magician of Faith. We're going to go add the Brain Control back. They're going to set, and now we're going to activate the Giant Trinade, then Brain Control, and then summon Tsukiyomi to set the Chaos Sorcerer, so then we can flip it back up, and then deck, and that's it. So that's it for match of our Fiend deck versus pretty much Kycoo, because he had Kycoo all the time. So I don't know how many Kycoos he was playing. Maybe he was very lucky, but definitely it was a very hard matchup, especially like it was almost like having a constant Necro Valley that can swing, which is like kind of like harmful to a deck. Now, if you guys enjoyed today's match, you know what to do. Like and subscribe. And if you want a sneak peek of future products we're planning to review here on the channel, you can always follow me on my Instagram, VaughnGear. I'm Vaughn, and this was the Gear Channel.